Мы предоставляем слово Томазу Петеку, генеральному директору Управления геодезии и картографии Республики Словении. Если все готово.
Dear participants of Bishkek International Forum of Spatial Development in the New Digital Reality. My name is Tomaz Petek, and I'm General Manager of Surveying and Mapping Authority of the Republic of Slovenia. And it's my great privilege that I could speak to you, first of all, also on behalf of UNGGM Europe, while you're probably aware about activities of United Nations Group of Experts for Global Geoinformation Management. On behalf of European Regional Committee, I would like to greet your forum and to congratulate to work in this area. As you know, the UNGGM Europe is working hardly last 10 years, particularly in activities related to support the sustainable development and use the geospatial information in those processes. At the moment, our regional committee have 56 members across geographical Europe and 10 observers. More information are available on our webpage, and you probably also participate in our many regular events. Now I would like to speak on behalf of Surveying and Mapping Authority of the Republic of Slovenia, which is National Cartographic, Cadastre, Mass Valuation and Geoinformation Agency in the Republic of Slovenia. Slovenia is a small country within the European Union, and we have a little bit more than 2 million inhabitants on the area of 20,000 square kilometers. At the moment, our agency is responsible to maintain the approximately a little bit more than 500,000 addresses, around 6 million land parcels, and more than 1.1 million buildings, and also many other geospatial data sets and services based on them. All data which Surveying and Mapping Authority of the Republic of Slovenia is responsible for are free available on many communicational channels. It's free of charge for all purposes, for business and public. And in last several years, we succeed to put all our data set into the digital form. A few years ago, we changed the national coordinate reference system from previous one called Gauss-Krüger in D48 into modern D96 Mercator transfer projection, which is in relation with European, so-called European terrestrial reference system. So in last several years, we also work hard on mass valuation of real estate. So each real estate which we are responsible for has determined so-called mass appraisal value. In previous years, we put our focus more in digital transformation of existing records, data sets, databases, and put them into the modern information system, which allow us to disseminate and distribute this data to our users and fulfill user needs with the particular spatial data services. As a National Cartographic Agency, we are responsible for many of topographic and cartographic data. We regularly maintain the laser scanning data and digital orthophoto produced from aerial survey in the cycle of every 3 years. As I spoke, we were in the past more oriented into the data provision, data dissemination, and transition data from analog into the digital form. In last few years, we are looking also for more user-oriented and more integrated data services and data sets for different purposes for decision-making. For those reasons, I would like to share with you a few informations about the new project, which is called Green Slovenian Location Framework, and it's financially supported by European Union Fund for Resilience and Recovery, called Next Generation EU. The strategical foundation for this project is lying into the strategic orientation of European Union. So we implement the objectives from the so-called European Green Deal and also implement the European data strategy and or strategic orientation in the field of digital transformation. For those reasons, we prepared the proposal, which was supported, as I mentioned, by European Commission, where we integrate several stakeholders from the field of not only geospatial data production, but also spatial planning, nature protection, water management, and environmental activities. Project goal is related very much with the processes which are running within the two ministries, Ministry for Environment and Spatial Planning and Ministry for Natural Resources, and within the bodies such as Authority for Water Management, Slovenian Environmental Agency, and Surveying and Mapping Authority of the Republic of Slovenia. The main focus is put on connectivity, on connection, existing data sets and services to support the decision-making and make the access to the data and services easy as much as possible. For those reasons, we established the so-called common geoinformation infrastructure, which was already established within the INSPIRE directive implementation, but we would like to upgrade this spatial data infrastructure for much better and more efficient horizontal integration. We work with all those stakeholders within the project and try to bring the data and services in the function for faster and better decision-making in the processes which I'm speaking about. Those processes are light on nature protection content, on data about water management, about spatial planning, and also about real estate registration. In the last 2 years, we work in the identifying and description of related processes in this field of construction, environment, nature, water, and real estate. And we identify the critical points where geospatial data are used already. And also we identified some missing data sets and some missing processes which improve existing one. For this reason, we work a lot on the horizontal coordination, where we established the project office and permanent geoinformation group or geoinformation team, which is nominated to work on all the administrative, legal, and financial assistance and promotion and information sharing and awareness sharing about not only the project, but about the intention of this digital transformation path in the area of environment and spatial planning. In the field of spatial planning, we're linking the existing spatial information system with the processes and data on water, environment, and nature. So we upgrade the building land register and link them with the process for building permits issuing. And we hope that after the project will be finished, the building permits will be issuing through this system fully electronically without need for any paper task within this process. In the area of geodesy and real estate registration, within the project, we would like to improve the national coordinate reference system also with the fourth dimension. So we implement some additional data about the time within the coordinate reference frame. But we also work in the improvement of the cadastral data with so-called third dimension. We realized the vectorization of some floor prints from the archive documents which are not already in digital form before. So we improve a little bit also the process about the mass valuation of real estate. And especially we work on the national topographic system where we would like to introduce more faster and modern updating procedures as they are in at the moment. In the field of environment, we establish to support the environmental impact assessment procedures with the information system which are already run within the Ministry of Environment. And now with the linkage and establishment of the system, we support this granting the environmental permits, which will result in the faster and shorter process time. In the area of nature and monitoring, the focus of this project is laid on biological and nature database, which are already exist within the Ministry of Environment and Nature Protection. So we support these processes with additional data which were collecting in other governmental agencies, and with those we will improve the monitoring processes and improve also the nature protection in the final stage. The area of water management, we connect within the project existing information system about the water and develop also some activities related with so-called right of access to different resources in cooperation with activities called e-justice. At the end, I would like just to mention also the services which are connecting the existing objects of infrastructure and added also some missing parts in the geospatial utility infrastructure objects and added them into the existing database and offering to users through different geospatial services. All those was done within ongoing project, which will be finished in 2026, and more practical and physical results could be presented then. But in meantime, we are open for all questions or contacts which could be provided through this email address. And I would like to conclude just with 2 sentences. We believe that our agency is transforming from the data and service provider into the data and service manager for better process acquisition in the field of not only geospatial domain, but also on the environmental protection and nature protection and water management domain. And with this, we hope we will implement our goal to strengthen the usage of geospatial data in all aspects of our society. So I wish you the successful event and thank you for your attention.